Hello everyone, my name is Zhu Zhu. I'm the presenter of this paper. The title of our research is Creative Tourism Competitiveness in Chongqing City using Diamond Model. There are 6 parts to the paper: research background, literature review, research method, empirical research, result evaluation and analysis, and conclusion. I will report our paper from the first part, research background. Previously, the creative industries were rapidly expanding and creating new jobs in every region of the world, with the potential to account for up to 10% of global GDP by 2030. Almost at the same time, creative tourism develops and attracts scholars' attention. Creative tourism is a niche tourism area that has emerged both as a development of cultural tourism and it has a tight connection with creative industries. The latter developed in the UK earliest, from architecture, music, and computer games to movies and other fields. The UK's innovative, developed, and diversified creative industries have developed into a pillar industry in the UK. Creative industries also drive the development of tourism. Since creative industries are the developmental product of the cultural industry, some scholars argued that creative tourism is regarded as a derivative of the cultural and tourism industry. And as the largest municipality in China, the Chongqing government paid much attention to the development of the cultural industry, and creative industries have developed in Chongqing over 20 years. With the development of the creative economy, Chongqing's creative tourism also develops rapidly. In China, cities with developed economies tend to have well-developed cultural and creative industries, especially in eastern and southern China. With the development of Chinese economy as a whole, the creative industries in Western China are also gradually developing. As one of the major cities in Western China, the rise of creative tourism in Chongqing is a joint result of the development of the cultural, creative, and tourism industries. Chongqing City situates at the confluence of the Yangtze River and Jialing River, with a total area of 82,400 square kilometers and a resident population of 32 million. It was China's capital in the Second World War during 1940 to 1945, and now it's because a critical link between an important strategical pivot point for Western development and an important link between the One Belt, One Road initiative. The latter is a political initiative to encourage China to cooperate with countries along the Silk Road. From the end of 1910s, Chongqing started to be one of the popular cities in China. The undulating terrain and native city landscape allured lots of tourists. In 2018, the total number of domestic and foreign tourists received in Chongqing was 597 million per person, and in 2019, the number reached 654 million. Since the conditions of creative industries and the tourism industry developed well in Chongqing in recent years, how is the development of the derivation creative tourism in Chongqing? In this paper, we'd like to work on researching the competitiveness of creative tourism in Chongqing. Richards and Papalapur considered that developing creative tourism is an excellent way to promote the creative industries and construct creative cities and the creative class. Shishmanova argues that the development of creative tourism aims to create attractiveness, stimulate territorial changes, economic vitality and growth, social inclusion of the local population, well-being, and a higher quality of life. Chang and some researchers regarded creative tourism as a strategy to regenerate destinations physically, culturally, and socially. Therefore, it becomes meaningful to discuss the competitiveness of a destination by analyzing creative tourism development. Scholars try to adopt a Porter's diamond model to research the competitiveness of one firm or an industry, and they construct the evaluation system to test the research objects according to their purpose. In our research, we also adopt Michael Porter's diamond model to help build the evaluation system. According to his theory, there are four key elements which are called factors of production: demand conditions, related and supporting industries, and firm strategy, structure, and rivalry. Also, two affiliate elements: government and opportunity. The six factors would influence the competitiveness of research objective. According to the diamond model, combines with the ideographic data and the condition of creative tourism, we identified the influencing factors to creative tourism. Then, we contacted 11 experts who are familiar with creative tourism. Among them, there are scholars, officers in government, and travel entrepreneurs. The Delphi method was adopted to get their opinions. Then we calculated the weights of the factors from the words on competitiveness of creative tourism and developed the creative tourism competitiveness evaluation model. For this research, the element of opportunity in the evaluation model is not included because it is an unsteady influence factor recently, especially in the situation of pandemic. Since a creative tourism evaluation system is built, scholars can compare the competitiveness of creative tourism in different cities or areas with the evaluation system. To verify its validation, researchers would do some research on Chongqing City and Chengdu City, compare their competitiveness in the development of creative tourism, and verify the accuracy of the evaluation system. Chengdu, the capital city of Sichuan province, which locates in southwest China, has about 400 kilometers far from Chongqing. Chengdu City is the flagship city of Sichuan province, which has the cultural and economic power to contract with Chongqing. Here is a table of basic information on Chongqing and Chengdu. From the data, it can be seen that Chongqing is larger than Chengdu in terms of area, population, and GDP. We connected and retrieved the related data from the government official websites, authority newspaper, and the statistic yearbook of Chongqing and Chengdu, according to the indexes in the evaluation system to ensure the authority of the data. As the raw data of the indicators in the Creative Tourism Competitiveness Index system are of different scales and orders of magnitude. There is a need to standardize the basic values of the indicator, for example, to convert them into a standardized evaluation score for subsequent calculation and comparative analysis. Since the units of C1 to C13 are different, in order to visually compare the level of creative tourism competitiveness indicators in Chongqing and Chengdu, this study sets the average of each hand in the two cities as 10 points, and then calculated the score of each indicator. The scores of competitiveness of creative tourism in Chongqing and Chengdu. After calculating the raw data with the weights in the evaluation system. From the results, it can be seen in general that Chengdu is more competitive in creative tourism than Chongqing, although the city is smaller than Chongqing. Therefore, Chongqing should pay more attention to the development of creative industries, and thus promote the development of creative tourism. At the same time, we also found that, compared with scenic spots, the publicity efforts of Chongqing creative industry parks and the characteristic blocks is poor. and the competition for creative tourism destinations is less. Due to time and effort constraints, this study still has some limitations. One of these is that only Chengdu, a major city in western China, was selected for comparative analysis with Chongqing. If more western cities were compared with Chongqing, we could more accurately confirm the accuracy of the assessment system. Thank you very much. Your comment is highly appreciated.